Hi YouTube, I'm Tim, and welcome to part 2 of my DVD and Blu-ray update for December 2018. I don't have a whole lot to show off this time, so I'll be ending this video with an unboxing of Blu-ray I showed off last week, or last time. So, one movie I've been wanting to get on DVD and Blu-ray. We're supposed to get a Blu-ray release from Kino Lorber back in 2016, but it got canceled for some reason, for some legal or rights reason, and they had to pull the release. I think they were going to do a DVD as well, but I don't know what the heck was going on. It was a film from 20th Century Fox, and Kino had licensed, I'm guessing they had licensed 1,000,000 Years BC and 100 Rifles from 20th Century Fox as well, but for some reason they just couldn't get the rights to Fathom. So I bought the old DVD edition of Fathom starring Raquel Welch and Tony Franciosa. I believe that FX Movie Channel, which used to be Fox Movie Channel, still shows this one. And they've been showing stuff in HD now, finally, which is good because they were upscaling stuff to HD and picture quality looked all funny. And the picture quality is still a little bit funny. So you got the widescreen pictures a little bit over matted, sometimes stretched a little bit. This is the old DVD from 2002. I believe there was one in 1999, but then there was this seems to be the only one Fox has out. They've never done their own Blu-ray, and it doesn't give a bunch of extras. It has the original trailer, and it says that it's in anamorphic widescreen 2.35, and then there's audio in English, stereo in English mono, French mono, Spanish mono, and then English and Spanish subtitles. And that's it. There's nothing else. You just get 99 minutes movie in widescreen plus its original theatrical trailer, and it's from 1967 in color. From exploding earrings to dances with bulls to leaps from a plane at 10,000 feet, there isn't much Fathom can't handle in this wildly entertaining espionage spoof. Voluptuous dental hygienist turned skydiver Fathom Harville Raquel Welch is recruited by a top-secret government agency to parachute into Spain in search of an elusive war defector, Tony Franciosa, and a missing H-bomb detonator he is believed to possess. But the super-sexy spy may expose more than she bargained for as she unravels the truth behind her employer's motives with hilarious results. And this also stars Ronald Fraser, Greta Chi, Richard Briers, Tom Adams, and Clive Revill Isarakin. Produced by John Kahn, directed by Leslie H. Martinson. It's region 1 locked for US and Canada. And widescreen version presented in a letterbox widescreen format, preserving the aspect ratio of its original theatrical release. So, Fathom DVD edition from 20th Century Fox, and Disney, I had heard, had bought out 20th Century Fox, so I think they're being a little bit fussy about releasing Blu-rays of their library. They don't seem to be doing much. I think they've licensed, before Disney bought them out, they were still licensing out their library to other DVD labels, but they've pretty much stopped. But, I had noticed something else about Fathom since that Kino Lorber Blu-ray edition had gotten cancelled. Yeah, 20th Century Fox, or they're now called just Fox or 21st Century Fox, since we're in the 21st century. Fox had their own version of the Warner Archive collection called Fox Cinema Archives, or 20th Century Fox Cinema Archives, and they weren't really doing a whole lot with that manufactured on demand line. They were putting out a bunch of movies that should have been in widescreen format, but were either in a 4x3 letterbox, or they were just pan and scanning widescreen movies altogether. But then there were two genre titles: The Day Mars Invaded Earth and Hand of Death. Those are two sci-fi horror titles that they put out as manufactured on demand discs, and those were actually done in a 16:9 widescreen, so they were enhanced for widescreen HD TVs. Well, I noticed a lot of sites started selling more of these new 20th Century Fox Cinema Archives disc, and one of them they had up was Fathom, but then it started disappearing, so I don't know if there's some sort of legal matter with pressing any new discs of it, or what's going on with the movie, but it showed up. It's still showing up for sale, I think, on oldies.com, and in fact, oldies.com is starting to sell a Fox manufactured on demand disc of 1 million years BC, as well as one of Myra Breckenridge and Fathom. But then just the Fathom manufactured on demand disc is showing up on Amazon as well as oldies.com, but it's disappeared from Turner Classic Movies web store. Well, I'm hoping that 20th Century Fox actually did a little bit of restoration with this film, and they're just downgrading an HD master to a DVD-R rather than wanting to spend the money on a Blu-ray. So I've seen some DVD-R discs that look pretty dang good for just being a DVD-R, and I was able to get the DVD-R disc of the Fox Cinema Archives edition of Fathom, which has no extras, but it does list the movie as being in widescreen. It doesn't say anything about it being letterboxed 4x3 widescreen or being pan and scan, or it doesn't even list it as being in a 16:9 widescreen. It just lists the movie as being color 1967, not rated, 99 minutes, widescreen 2.35, and audio English stereo. So not even a trailer like the press DVD. But here's what we have listed on the back for Fathom. Skydiver Fathom Harville Raquel Welch is in Europe with the U.S. skydiving team when a Scottish colonel working for a top-secret Western agency approaches her about helping him find a very important atomic device that has been lost. He wants her to use her skydiving skills to parachute into a house to retrieve the device. The house is occupied by some red Chinese, and on top of all this, there is a continental doctor who is up to no good. Soon as nothing is as it appears, and Fathom must discover the truth on her own. And there's a few screen grabs. Two of them look widescreen, and there's no way... I don't think I can... Yeah, this camera will not let me focus it. I don't have a focus thingy to make these screen captures look any clearer, but you see her in a bikini with a guy in a boat, and then there's a skydive photo of her after she's landed on the ground in her parachute, and then there she is in a bathrobe with a guy holding a guitar. And then, as you can see, the DVD cover art is just the same, is pretty much the same as the pressed DVD edition. But I'm really hoping that 20th Century Fox has actually done something with this film. So, I'll do a recap. I got the press DVD of Fathom, and the 20th Century Fox Cinema Archives DVD-R of Fathom, which I'm hoping they've actually done a little bit of restoration on this film. And there's a picture of Raquel Welch on the back of the press DVD, along with one of her male stars. So that's all the new stuff I had to show off, but I do want to do an unboxing. I'm gonna unbox my Blu-ray Murder Rock that I showed off in part 1. And it's shrink wrapped, and the shrink wrap is a bitch to get off. Got scissors. And I have a bad feeling I'm gonna butcher this nicely colored slipcover. So hopefully I can get this sucker opened. Open. Getting the shrink wrap off. Yeah, it looks like I got a little bit of wear to this. You know, the slip cover's a little bit worn and beat up now, and I had to get that stuff off of it. So here is the actual Blu-ray. Reversible art. Oh, and the poster is in here. They did include a poster after all. Yeah, I wasn't sure was kind of guessing. It's just a little mini poster of the new artwork. So it's like a little mini movie poster, kind of, of the new artwork. And the Blu-ray disc has the alternate artwork. That's the art. I think that's the newspaper ad artwork when it was shown in U.S. theaters as The Demon is Loose. And they still list this as being in a 1.85, but the reviews and the screen caps on Mondo Digital's website show it as being in a 1.66 for the Blu-ray edition. So, since I've got time, I'm going to switch the artwork, this artwork around to where it matches the actual Blu-ray disc's artwork. But it'll still say Murder Rock instead of saying The Demon is Loose. Yeah, Murder Rock Dancing Death. Or Slash Dance. It's another name for it. Let's see, trying to get this in here all nice and neat. Plastic covering that they put to slip the cover art into it's not evened out all that well. So here is what's on the reverse side. My answering machine just picked up and they didn't leave a message, so I do not... Somebody I did not want to talk to, obviously. If they needed to talk to me or my mom, they can leave a message. Dual layered for maximum enjoyment. So that is the reverse art for The Demon is Loose. And here's the slip cover, which is the newly commissioned art, which is what I switched onto the inside. So now, here we have slipcover art, the newly commissioned artwork, and little mini poster that was on the inside. Murder Rock, Dancing Death, Slash Dance, The Demon is Loose, whatever you want to call it. And she's so commonly getting stabbed right through the stomach as she dances by a giant gloved hands knife. So, that's all I have for part 2 of my DVD and Blu-ray update for December 2018. Should have a few more Blu-rays coming in the mail. I don't know when. one's very much delayed, and the other two could come at any time now. So I'm Tim, and thanks for watching.